Besides the jerseys, the face blend of spices. From buffalo sausage dip to sausage chili mac and cheese, Eckrich smoked sausage is a quick way to bring flavor to all your tailgate meals. Visit Eckrich.com for easy, one-of-a-kind sausage recipes. Eckrich, you do you.
You're listening to 1050 ESPN, your home for New York Islanders hockey. WEPN, New York, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Center all night. Kevin Durant leads the Nets into Milwaukee to square off against Giannis and the Bucks.
Here's a handoff to Giannis. Giannis with a head full of steam. Lays it off the window with a foul.
One of the NFC's best just got much better.
Sort of a high floor, high ceiling move as you try to make dot all your I's and cross all your T's as you try to build potential Super Bowl roster.
LeBron and the Lakers hope to get back on track in Denver against the Joker.
LeBron with a windmill on a pass from Austin Reeves.
And we get you ready for an epic Thursday night football matchup.
Don't make this pressure situation about Lamar. Run it right down their throats.
This is Sports Center all night.
For the next 4 hours, I was doing treatment on the plane. I was walking up and down the aisles. Everybody was knocked out. I was doing high knees and working on my legs and everything else, making sure I'm ready to rock.
Here's Jay Reynolds.
We are ready to rock. Sports Center all night, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM, Channel 80. 3 straight losses to open this young season. A lineup that really hasn't been able to produce, a marquee name whose situation may well be untenable. That's where the Lakers seem to be. And here we are, still in October. Lakers, with their 0-3 record, back on the road Wednesday in Denver facing the Nuggets, and still having some issues from long distance.
Anthony Davis has it at the top of the key. Davis hands it to LeBron. LeBron, left side, Lonnie Walker, three-pointer by Walker, no good. LeBron dribbling. LeBron still dribbling, goes opposite side, Lonnie Walker for 3, no good again. LeBron drives on Aaron Gordon right to the middle of the paint, turns, kicks it to Kendrick Nunn for 3, no good again. Kendrick Nunn driving on the baseline, they strip him. Lakers get it back, Beverly for 3, no good. Rebound DeAndre Jordan. Troy Brown for 3, no good. LeBron cleaned it up, throws it in, no whistle. LeBron can't get a call.
710 ESPN LA. That's just the third quarter. Good news for LA. They did top 25% from three-point range on Wednesday. They hit 26% from beyond the arc. The game in Denver was actually tied at the half, but the Nuggets took advantage of that poor shooting, outscoring LA 32-17 in the third, and by the fourth.
Jokic finds Brown leaking out. Right-handed. Hard. And Bruce Brown puts the Denver Nuggets back up by 16. Joker has it inside the arc. Guarded by Anthony Davis. It's an ISO. One-legged jump shot. Got it. Nothing but net. Right over Davis. Nikola Jokic tonight for Denver. 31, 13, and 8.
Would actually finish with 31, 13, and 9 assists. Jokic falling 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Altitude Radio Network. Nuggets beat the Lakers 110-99. Jokic, after the win, speaking with our Rosgold Onwude.
To be honest, we had the lead in the first half too, but we just, it seems like in 2-3 minutes we just get the lead back, give the lead back. But in second half, we were just much better, rebounding, running. We didn't give them open looks, so it was a much better second half.
Yeah, at halftime it was a tie game, but in the third quarter, you were very active. How did you want to assert yourself at that moment to help your team pull away?
I mean, I was just playing whatever, so I didn't try to do anything different. So everything what I need to do for the win.
Jamal Murray hit his only three, but it was a huge three in the fourth quarter. What excites you about watching him as he gets more and more comfortable in his comeback to the court?
I mean, just what he's capable of doing it. You know, we all know that he can score a 50-point game. He can have a 50-point game, but he's slowly developing to that point. Yes, I think both teams didn't make shots today. It was kind of ugly game, but I'm glad that we won.
Nikola Jokic did make his shots, 12 of 17 for his 31-point night. LeBron James for the Lakers, meanwhile, 19 points, 8 of 21 from the floor, and 8 turnovers. The 8 turnovers tied for his most as a member of the Lakers. And for the second time, LeBron James' team starts 0-4. The other was his rookie year in 2003. For the Lakers, their fourth 0-4 start in franchise history as they fall to Denver on Wednesday. Russell Westbrook sitting this one out, as ESPN's Dave McMenamin notes. It's an injury that Westbrook may be chalking up to not starting.
Left hamstring soreness. It's the same injury that popped up in the preseason finale when actually after the fact he suggested that Darvin Ham bringing him off the bench could have caused him having that discomfort. The fact of the matter is when he's been on the court, he hasn't been all that great so far this year, averaging about 10 points on 29% shooting, just 8% from three-point lands.
Westbrook has hit one more three-pointer this season than I have. He's 1 for 12. Lakers hitting 8 for 30 on Wednesday, 26% shooting. On the season, they are at 22.3 from three-point range, 33 of 148, the worst over any four-game span by any team within a season in NBA history. Here's our Stephen A. Smith.
When you look at this squad, they don't work. In an age where shooting is required, they can't shoot. Their best shooter is a guy in his 20th season, okay, that's destined for the Hall of Fame, and LeBron James. That's their best shooter. And so when you look at it, listen, I'm not rooting against Rob Pelinka by any stretch of the imagination. I know he got an extension because everybody was saying this guy. I was saying this could be it for him after the season. I don't mean he's going to lose. He's going to lose a check. What I mean is they're going to have to reassign him if this stuff continues because somebody's got to make a move. But the roster does not work because they can't shoot. Darvin Ham, this is not the problem. You're seeing guys get open shots. I mean, that's your job as a coach, to set it up, get open shots. They're there. They ain't making them.
0-4 the Lakers are for the fourth time in franchise history. The last time was 2015. SportsCenter all night, ESPN Radio. Lakers were the back end of Wednesday doubleheader on ESPN. The early game featuring Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks facing KD and the Nets.
KD, look out from behind. Holiday almost got it. Gives to Irving. Middle of the floor, down the lane. Leaves it off for Simmons. Outside Durant. Pump fake, moves left, foul line, pull up. Short rolls in for KD. He's got 19, and the Nets have their largest lead of the game. A 12-point lead, 62-50, with 8:50 to go in the third.
WFAN with the call. Durant, 33 on the night for the Nets. And as for Milwaukee's two-time MVP,
here's a handoff to Giannis. Giannis with a head full of steam, lays it out the window with a foul. He comes away, flexing his right bicep, puffing that chest out. And why not? The Greek Freak has 35 with 13 rebounds and has proven to be unstoppable here in the second half.
WTMJ with the call. Bucks go on to a 110-99 win over the Nets. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 43 points, 34 of them in the second half. 43 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. He had 28 points in the paint and has had 87 over his last 2 games, most over a 2-game span in his career. Bucks 3-0, only unbeaten team remaining in the Eastern Conference. For the Nets, a 1-3 start to the season. They've allowed 110 points in 3 of their 4 games. Kevin Durant had 33. Kyrie Irving had 27. Ben Simmons, 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting. 4 more fouls. Didn't foul out this time, but did have 4 fouls. Simmons has 21 points on the season. 21 points on 20 shots. He's an early issue on the season in Brooklyn. And of course, there's also that situation they're facing in Los Angeles. Earlier on NBA Countdown, our Stephen A. Smith and Michael Wilbon with Greeny.
Right now, Who is posing the bigger challenge for his team, Ben Simmons or Russell Westbrook?
Believe it or not, I'm going to sit up there and say Ben Simmons, simply because he's got more years left on his contract than Russell Westbrook. It seems to be pulling teeth to get him to show any level of aggression on the offensive side of the ball, and obviously he's struggling defensively, fouling out in 2 of the last 3 games. He doesn't necessarily have adroit coaching, to be kind. That is just a fact, and you take into account all of those things. If you're the Brooklyn Nets, you couldn't give him away for a bag of cookies right now. And so that's the problem. Some would say that's the case about Russell Westbrook, but in the end, when you consider the fact that he shows up every night, that he always comes ready to compete and to play hard at the very least, you never know what they can pull off for Russell Westbrook. In the case of Ben Simmons, you don't know who the hell's going to want him if he continues on this path.
Russ is the bigger problem. He's the biggest talent. Here's why. They're not trying to get rid of Ben Simmons. The Lakers are at least contemplating getting rid of Russell Westbrook, which means that's a challenge. What do you do? How do you make your team better? Well, the only way you can make them better, we've been talking about this, Jalen specifically, and I agree with you completely. If the trade for Indiana is possible, sending him out, shipping him out is the only way you can get your team better. And he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Los Angelino. This is his hometown. This is awful.
Both of their teams losing on Wednesday, Nets and the Lakers. Sports Center all night, ESPN Radio. In Toronto, we had the Sixers and the Raptors.
Raptors push it ahead. Achua bobbled it, but got it back. Finds Trent near sideline. 3-ball. Gary Trent is putting this team on his shoulders in the second half. Trent has been sublime, and the Raptors lead by 13.
Sportsnet 590, The Fan, 119-109. Toronto beats Philly. Sixers are 1-4, their worst start through 5 games since 2017. They lost in the conference semis that season. Joel Embiid with 31 points in the loss for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey also with 31, time for the 5th most in a game in his career. In Portland, a first on the NBA season.
Inbound a little, and he's just going to hold it. And that will do it. The Miami Heat coming to Moda Center. They beat the Blazers for the 4th straight time. And they hand the Trailblazers their first loss of the 2022-23 season. 119-98 the final score.
Rip City Radio as the Blazers fall for the first time this season. It's also the first time being held under 100 points. 119-98 the final for Miami. 5th 20-point win on the road since last season. Sports Center all night, ESPN Radio.
We all think in our backyards it's the World Series, right? Every moment.
Swing and a high fly ball. Left field. That one is back. Gone.
You know, bottom of the 9th, bases loaded. 3-2 count.
Castellanos, he's got it. And the Phillies are going to the World Series.
Just incredible, you know. I don't know if there's any other word to describe it. These guys have overcome a lot of things.
The Philadelphia Phillies, we're here.
Phillies, Astros, your World Series matchup beginning Friday. Every pitch of the World Series, of course, here on ESPN Radio. Philadelphia will be starting right-hander Aaron Nola.